What is going on, everybody? I go by Philly Mike, and this is the Philly Talk Podcast. And today, we're going to be talking about the rookie minicamp and the expectations for the Philadelphia Eagles in general in 2021. But before we get into all that, if you are new to the channel, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications so you don't miss a video or a live stream. Also, smash the like button. It goes a long way for the channel. And follow your boy on Twitter. That's where we talk Eagle news behind the YouTube scenes. With all that out the way, let's get into today's topic. And we're going to start at the rookie minicamp. And oh my goodness, it is good to see Twitter videos of Eagles in their uniform, in their cleats, on the grass. It makes you feel like it's right around the corner. Everything's out the way. The Eagles still got some work to do with some last minute free agent signings, maybe a trade here or there. But the Eagles open up minicamp for the rookies today, and I think it was pretty good. We heard Nick Sirianni talk after. We actually spoke with Trevon Grimes, not we, the Eagles media. I am still working on rescheduling Trevon Grimes' interview, but the main thing that's been floating around Twitter was the Devontae Smith routes. Look at it here. This kid is different. I'm not going to blow this out of proportion. Do you see this? Do you see that? It's just drills, but I can just feel it and see it in his sense of running routes and just nonchalant catching the ball. He's going to be great, and the Eagles need that in a number one wide receiver. Last year, we were 30th in the NFL. 30th in the NFL when it comes to wide receiver yardage. The only two teams that were worse were the Patriots, who got 0 wide receivers and a beat up Cam Newton, and the Baltimore Ravens, who don't use their wide receivers because their quarterback runs, their running back runs, their wide receivers run. They just run. That's the only two teams we were better than. When it comes to wide receiver yardage, it can't be like that. Now, Devontae Smith here, he's going to elevate that room. Whether it's Jalen Reagor and TF13 Travis Fulgham being the other two receivers on the field or other ones, he's going to elevate that room, and I can't wait to see it. This guy is a baller. Simple and plain. Now, as for what Nick Sirianni said about the undrafted free agent quarterback and Jamie Newman out of Wake Forest, he said he's bigger than he thought, got a strong body, good arm, smart in the room, and so maybe he can make something out of a third string quarterback, maybe jump Joe Flacco as time goes on. Who knows? But a shout out to everybody who was just on the grass doing it. Trevon Grimes was asked what was his role in Florida, and he said, I knew I was behind Kadarius Toney and Kyle Pitts. I knew I was behind them, but I learned from them as well. But I made the big play whenever they called my name. It wasn't often, but when they did, I was ready. And if that's what the Eagles need, that's what I'm going to do. I like the attitude, and I hope you make the team, bro. I think wide receiver 4, 5, and 6, and maybe 7 if they extend the roster, is wide open. Make the team, and let's see you ball out. Right now, he's number 47. Kind of looks a little ugly, but it is what it is. Now, I do want to touch on expectations, not just for the rookies, but for the Eagles in general. And when we look at expectations, you have to have some type of understanding on what these guys are. And we do have some question marks. Good question marks, bad question marks, that's what we don't know. Sample size for Jalen Hurts is very small. It's 4 games. There's no sample size for the other important factor, Nick Sirianni. So we know he talks a good talk. He's going to put his players in the best position. As long as he calls the run more than Doug, we're going to be better. We're going to be better. He might scheme these guys open. I think he'll be good. Now, in game situations, can he handle it? Will he choke? Will he freeze? We don't know. But I think the play style, play calling, and balance is already going to be better. And when it comes to Jalen Hurts, I saw 2 games that I loved. Passing attack in Arizona, the running attack and smart decision making in New Orleans. Washington, he had a bad completion percentage, but he could have made it up in the second half. We don't know. We put in tank field. But the Dallas Cowboys game was a cause for concern. You saw flashes in the first half, the deep ball to Deshaun Jackson, and then he had complete blunders in the second half. Interceptions, missing reads, just really falling apart. But He's a rookie. That happens to rookies throughout the whole season, let alone a 4-game sample size. And you also got to keep in the same context. This was a bad coach team, a bad play calling team, a bad team in general when it comes to talent because everybody was hurt. So when I talk about expectations, I really don't know if Jalen Hurts is going to take the huge step. Is he more of the Arizona, New Orleans quarterback? Or is he more of the Dallas and the Washington first half quarterback? We don't know. But when you run the ball, that will help him. When the offensive line is healthy and he don't have 13 different combinations, that will help him. So if you just put them things in perspective, run the ball with the third best running back in the NFL when it comes to yards per carry, look it up, that is going to put him in a more favorable spot. So I think a whole year of learning the NFL, going through OTAs this time, preseason, having a coach that's going to put you in a better situation, running the ball, I don't think he can do worse than what he did last year. And you saw upside. And it's up to Nick Sirianni and Brian Johnson, a guy he loves and trusts, to bring the upside out. And I am a believer. I'm not going to say week 1 he's Russell Wilson, but I'm a believer in Jalen Hurts' talent. And it's about coaching and putting him in the right position. Let's not forget, if healthy, top 7 offensive line, great running back, weapons on the outside now because Rager and Travis Fulgham upgrade because they get to see worse coverage. Same with the tight ends. Everybody's going to get a little boost with Devontae Smith coming in. And if they try to mess with the other guys, then Devontae Smith boost gets elevated as well. Now, the defensive side, the front 4 is going to get at the team. The secondary is the big question mark. It's the big question mark. Now, we can make some moves still that can buff up this team at linebacker, at cornerback. But let's just say we go into it like this. Ronnie McLeod is rumored to be coming back week 1. That means you have a veteran safety in Ronnie McLeod, another vet safety in Anthony Harris, Eric Wilson, and the young linebacking core will get helped out by the front 4. The CB2 is a big flashing red light. I understand that. And teams are going to put up points on us. But what I'm trying to say is people look at this team as the same 4-win team. We're only going to win 3 or 4 wins. How? If we're healthy, that's going to be an extra 1 or 2 wins. If Jalen Hurts is better than Carson Wentz last year, that's an extra 1 or 2 wins. If our playmakers make a play, unlike the playmakers last year, that's an extra 1 or 2 wins. If we run the ball, it's an extra win. So let's just say an extra win for everything I said. That's at least 3 to 4 more wins. I don't have this team winning 11, 12, 13 games. I'm not saying it's out of the realm of possibility, but I really think this team is not going to have less than 7 wins. That's where I honestly think we are. 7, 8, or 9. Right around there. Now, I do think there's a possibility we go up if things go great, and there's a possibility we go down a little bit if things start to snowball. But are they going to snowball as bad as 13 different offensive line combination, a quarterback that's flaming out, a coach that won't roll his quarterback out or run the ball? If you're telling me they're going to flame out like that, then yes, 4 wins. But the reason we flamed out so bad and still got 4 wins is because this team does have pieces. Miles Sanders, if used right, is a good player. Dallas Goedert. Now we got the Heisman. Jalen Hurts has upside. We have Fletch. We have Brandon Graham. It's a great D-line. You got Big Play Slay. You got Anthony Harris now. We have pieces. There are holes in this pieces. But we don't have the pieces that just going to fall straight apart. So unless you're telling me that Jalen Hurts is worse than Carson Wentz, that the offensive line is just going to not be there, and we are going to have a coach who cannot roll the quarterback out, cannot run the ball, we're going to win more than 4 games. That's just my thought. With all that being said, let me know all your thoughts in the comment section about the rookie minicamp. What did you think? How did you feel? Let me know. Do you really think we're going to win 3 to 4 games after we just did it with a dumpster fire? We're not that bad. I'm not saying we're that good, but we're not that bad. Until next time, y'all know what time it is. We out.